Right. So following this historic lunar flyby, Artemis II, they're on their way home, Bane. They're going to splash down the processes that we were just talking about off of San Diego's coastline. It's a pretty important forecast.
Yeah, I mean, the weather really matters. Once again, even with the launch day that we had, the weather was a real major part of it. Same goes when they re-enter Earth's atmosphere. Now, it's really interesting because actually they're going to be entering back into Earth's atmosphere just above the Indian Ocean, but 400,000 feet above. So they're going to be going at a diagonal, on an angle, entering eventually getting to that splashdown zone right off the coast of California, right off the coast of San Diego. Now, that's the zone that we're heading towards. Now, the weather may be causing a little bit of an impact. Now, when it comes to the criteria, there are three main things that need to be in play, or not in play, I should say. Rain and storms cannot have none of that within 35 miles of that splashdown zone. On top of this, too, we need those winds to be dying down. Around 29 miles per hour, they need to be lower than that. Anything above that, not going to be a go for that. But waves also need to be less than 6 feet. So there's a lot of criteria that goes into this. And, you know, we actually got that direct quote from Artemis II landing and recovery director Lily Villarreal regarding that backup locations. And when it comes to the backup location, it could potentially be anywhere in the Pacific Ocean, but really the only thing that they can control is the ability to use the guidance and navigation of Orion to kind of select a location from where they enter or punch through the atmosphere to San Diego. So she kind of said like this: think of it as a line in the middle of the Pacific towards San Diego that's like a trajectory to land somewhere between the entry and towards San Diego. So they're kind of going to find that best location when it comes to weather, if it does end up playing a role. And as of right now, there may be a couple of problems in regards to the precipitation. We're watching this front that's going to be moving on through. Depending on that speed, could end up being a couple of showers within that splashdown zone that we're watching out for. On top of this, too, the waves. They're getting a little bit too close for comfort. I mean, right now we're looking at that forecast 1 to 3, 3 to 6 feet here, Ian. And on top of this, too, the winds are potentially picking up as well. Now, we are quite a few days away from this splashdown, so things may change within the forecast here. But we need to meet all that criteria. But they do have that plan that if they need to, they will go into a different location within the Pacific Ocean where the weather conditions are a little bit better.
Right.